Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, Episode 10. Oh boy, we are now into this storyline where we are trying to track down Yoshino with Junpei, the kid that was getting bullied last episode and ended up seeing his bullies get mutilated by Mohito or Mahito? Something like that. I kind of forget his name. Stitch's guy. And now Yoshino is hanging out with that guy, and who knows what is going to happen to him. I don't know if they're going to, if Mahito's going to, awaken his, curse power or something in order to try to make him a bad guy too, or if Mahito is just going to try to kill him, or what's going to happen, but, I think, did we end the episode with, I believe we ended the episode with them following him, right? Like they saw him in the street or whatever. I don't think we've confronted him yet, though, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where this episode goes. We also have the, exchange event coming up at some point, and we had, Itadori's improvement with his curse power. We know his kind of like the beginnings of his ability where he imbues his fist with cursed energy. He does a punch that then the cursed energy, after the punch, pulses up and does a second hit. And that second hit is what has most of the cursed energy and is what's really strong. And we had Nanami, I believe it was, the new guy that was working with Itadori, say that his potential is very great. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever this episode has to offer, and maybe getting to know Yoshino a little more and see where his story goes from here. So, alrighty guys, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Ooh, I don't think I turned subtitles on. Oh, so he has a club and he has some friends. I guess it was kind of rude of me to assume he had no friends. Huh. Are they talking about anime? Oh. Jeez. That's so mean. Is this after? I can't tell if this is after or before he met the guy. So dramatic, these damn bullies. Jesus. And then his friends just run off. Oh my god. These guys need to have a different release for their fucked up home situations that I assume cause them to become bullies like this. Well, are we just gonna start every episode that involves Yoshino with different aspects of his life being bullied? I'm still not sure if that moment was prior to him meeting Mahito. I'm probably getting that name wrong, I apologize. But, or if it was after. Alright. Let's get into it then. Okay, so we're back in these sewers. Jeez. Interesting. What the heck? Jeez. Oh. That's a human? Jeez. Damn. Interesting. Really? Okay. This music just getting crazier and crazier. Jeez. Sanction you. Oh shit. So is he gonna do something to him? Awaken some kind of power so he can kill when he wants to? Oh my god. Ha! Tuna tuna! Okay. Help him anyway. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Ah, okay. Right, but this isn't a cursed spirit. Because Gojo's so irresponsible. I want to go back and look at that chart. I feel like I know what he's talking about, but I just want to confirm that I didn't mix something up there. Oh, Nanami. Is this, Oh, here he is. Alright. Oh, shit. I hope Nanami doesn't die here. I could actually see him, like, not making it through this, right? Like, he was just introduced last episode. Oh my god, Gojo. What? What was that? Here we go. Alright. Damn. His crit points. Damn! He's so carefree. Okay, so he is calling it a cursed spirit. Which means he should be able to heal that wound on his arm, right? If he's strong enough like Sukuna. Or the other special grade we saw that was able to regenerate. Yeah. Interesting that he has these scars if he's able to just heal himself. You'd think he'd be able to heal the scars too that are all over his body. Idol Tran... Shit, I missed it. It's the episode title too. Oh wow, so he made a bunch of them small and then he can grow them and use them to fight. Idol Transfiguration, I think is what it was. Yeah. He's gonna work his 10 to 6, his 9 to 5. That's right, he hates his job, right? This guy. Friends. What? Is that the same teacher? I don't think that's the same teacher that walked past. Overgrown children, damn. Jeez. Yeah. So what did he do to him? Oh my god. What the heck, Itadori? Or can he just see you? How do you know he's not just looking at you? Five seconds before the operation. Huh. He's just gonna ask him directly. How does he recognize the button? Huh! Huh! Oh my god. He just stole his pants. What are you doing, Itadori? What? Oh. Oh. He just ran a lap around the neighborhood. Alright. conversation time. Oh my god, that was a loud jump cut back to this fight. Jesus Christ. Damn. Oh, are those his fingers, or are those, some of the spirits that he kept carried with him? Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Ah, damn. Killing them is putting them out of their misery now. Jeez. Damn. Jeez. Oh. Oh shit. That's pretty crazy. Damn. Oh, they gave it a limit. Jeez. It's crazy. Nanami's good, man. I hope he doesn't die here. Huh. Is he just gonna leave? Oh. What? I'm going into overtime now. He tries harder in overtime? Wait, what? Okay. Alright. Damn. I really like this outro song. I'm gonna miss it in what my guess would be a couple episodes when it changes. I might have 2 more episodes with it, but episode 13 is when we move into the second core, I'm guessing, so usually the opening in ED will change. Do 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 do. Luckily, I have this song on my playlist already, so I will be able to listen to it whenever I want. Lost in Paradise. Alrighty, guys. Oh, we'll watch the Jujutsu Stroll again. I forgot, these aren't spoilers, these are just silly little things. Oh my god. I haven't seen it. Oh my god. Oh my god! She killed the panda! Oh my god, mustard leaf! Jeez. Huh. Oh! Oh my god. Freaking Kosho. Oh shit. It goes right into the preview instantly. I hate that shit. Alright. That is it for episode 10, guys. That was good. Interesting. We had a fight on our hands, and we've had... I thought Itadori would encounter Junpei, Yoshino Junpei, sooner. But it happened pretty close to the end of the episode. Let's see if I can find that chart real fast, guys. Where it was after this whole bully scene, right? It was, yeah, okay. So they go into the... I think I can just barely handle a grade 2. Okay. If this were a cursed spirit, yes. Okay, let's hear this again just one more time to make sure I get it. Typically, cursed spirits are assigned to sorcerers of equal grade. Okay, right. And then that means a grade 2 sorcerer would be expected to be a grade 2 cursed spirit. Right, I got that part. So a grade 2 sorcerer possesses strength close to a grade 1 cursed spirit. Okay. So the sorcerer can... So, like, a grade 1 sorcerer can potentially take on a special grade, because they can almost take on one higher than what they are, right? So, like he said, a grade 2 sorcerer possesses a strength close to a grade 1 cursed spirit, which is messing me up because the numbers are reversed. It goes 3, 2, 1 special grade. Or I think there might be more numbers lower than 3, but whatever. That makes sense. Why wasn't I ever told anything? Okay, yeah. Alright, we're good. That's what I thought it was. I was almost thinking about it in the reverse, though, afterwards, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that's not right. I'm pretty sure... I just wanted to make sure. But anyways, yeah, so... we got kind of deep into it with Yoshino and the Mahito guy. I'm just gonna call him Mahito. I might have that name wrong. I apologize. But you guys should know who I'm talking about. It starts with an M. I know that for sure. But that conversation with them talking about like the different translations in different sayings, talking about how the opposite of love is shoot, what was the word they used? Why can't I think of it? It's like it's not that the opposite of love is hate. It's that like some foreigner said that the opposite of love was oh, why can't I think of the word? It was basically like indifference. That's what it was. Indifference. The opposite of love is indifference. And that is interesting. I haven't really like heard that before, but he was saying the translation in Japanese doesn't quite work because love can have a lot of different meanings, so it works, but since they don't use love very often in Japanese, over time it ended up becoming the opposite of fondness is indifference. which might have been even hard to understand for me who isn't in like Japanese culture. But I wonder if this does have to do a lot with Japanese culture, you know, and I wonder if it's a very like topical thing to talk about. Like if I lived in Japan and knew that culture, would I be like, you know, he has a good point, you know, was saying all this. I'm not positive, but I kind of got that vibe that it might be going with a very like topical subject, you know, but. But yeah, it was an interesting conversation. Obviously, this kid has, you know, been bullied, so he naturally has a hate for people, and I kind of understand him when he says that, like, you know, I'd be pissed and I'd want to kill you if that was my mother, when they were talking about the what he did to those other humans. Um, it really depends for me because I'm really hit or miss. Like, every now and then I feel like a little aspect of indifference in me, you know, where I'll hear of like something tragic happening somewhere in the world and I will say like, oh, that's terrible, but I don't really like, I guess I don't really feel like emotionally invested, you know, because I don't know them, which is, you know, probably a problem with humanity is stuff like that. And I sometimes wish I wasn't like that, but there's other times where I'm like thoroughly disturbed, and I think it depends on how much I read into it, you know? Like I believe it was the, apologies if I get this wrong, guys. I have a terrible memory. But it was an anime studio that was lit on fire. I believe it was arson. I think it was in Kyoto or something like that. But there was a lot of tragedy and stuff like that, and that was one of those ones where like I was talking to my friend about it, and he had linked me a couple articles, so I ended up reading about it. And I usually try not to read too much about like this tragic stuff because that's when it does get to me, is when I read about it, and that really affected me, just hearing about the lives lost in that kind of situation, you know. But there's other ones where I'll hear like, oh, a school shooting and like 8 kids are dead, and like I'm like, that's terrible. But if I actually read about like how it all went down, I guess I get more immersed in the situation, and that's when I really get like emotionally invested, I guess, if that makes sense. So I do kind of see what Yoshino is going through with the indifference, where he didn't know the people down there that were turned, so he didn't care, you know, and he's more interested in the fact that the people that he hated were turned, you know, and now he doesn't have to deal with them anymore. So my guess would be is what we saw in the club room was a flashback, because I think that was the same people that ended up dying. Their character designs are so lame that I just weed them in with the general masses because they're just boring ass bullies. But no. And like I said last episode, I don't think that, even though those, like, even seeing them again this episode, they are trashy ass people. I still don't just think they deserve to die, though. So, but they are pieces of shit, and like, especially like I hated that teacher. I can't remember if that was the teacher in the last episode that walked by the window, saw him getting his ass beat, and then just kept walking. You know, but yeah. Either way, this teacher came by and said like, "Oh, you haven't been in school for a bit, and these guys were your friends, weren't they? You spent a lot of time with them." Yeah, because they were beating his ass all the time, like, and it's like, it's interesting what he said, where he was like, "You teachers, you go through school and then you graduate, and then you work in schools, you have no idea about the outside world, you know? And I wonder, like, I wonder how much of that is true, because I know, like, at least in the US, I know you have to go to college, and I believe you need, like, a pretty high degree in order to get a teacher job, you know? I'm not positive on the ins and outs on how it works, or at least maybe, like, it depends on what job you want, you know? But I know my friend was excited to get his master's so that way he could become a college professor, you know? So I can't imagine that you need a master's in order for the lower, like high school, middle school, elementary, you know? But I wonder how it works in Japan. Like, he made it sound like these people, like, go to school, graduate, and then immediately get jobs in the schools. But I guess when he said, like, you go to school, graduate, he could mean whatever schooling you need you graduate from to become a teacher, you know? Either way, regardless, it's interesting that he says that, and, like, I don't know, like, any teacher that's like that in real life or anything else just is disgusting, you know? Like, if you see a kid being bullied, I mean, even if it's at risk of your job, I would step up and say something, you know? Like, obviously they can't just go beat those kids' ass. That's not how you handle a situation, but I mean, there are steps you can take to prevent bullying, and that teacher just did not understand the situation at all, but yeah, I think Yoshino was obviously about to do something very bad to that teacher. Whatever this awakening is that was done to him, it was not going to be good, whatever he was about to do. But luckily, Itadori stopped him before he basically did his first kill, which might be what saves his soul in the end, with souls being such a topical thing in this episode. But since he didn't take that first step, it might be easier for Itadori to maybe help him and change him, you know, before he goes too far. But yeah, I mean, I definitely feel bad for Yoshino. I think he is young and he doesn't know what else to do to stop what's happening to him. And I don't think what he was about to do is the right way to go about it, you know. I don't think murder is the right choice for these people that are, you know, showing neglect to your situation or even participating in your situation, you know, the bullying and stuff like that. But he's young and he doesn't know what else to do and he feels cornered, you know, so he's fallen into this kind of thing. But luckily Itadori's here and hopefully we will have him talk him off the ledge. Itadori's a good dude, so yeah. But the fight between Nanami and Mahito is pretty cool so far. I like it's very interesting to have someone like Nanami's personality in the show, because I didn't really talk about him much last episode in regards to him talking about how he is just like, he hates Jujutsu sorcerers, but he hates working even more, so he went with the least of the two that he hates, you know? So, I mean, I don't know what he enjoys. I'm sure there's stuff that he enjoys, just, this is just a 10 to 6 job for him, you know? He works his 8 hours, and then he wants to be done, but he hit that 6 o'clock, and now he said he's going into overtime, which he's powering up for. So does he hold back whenever he's on the clock just because he really doesn't want to be there? But he has to be. But now that he has the option of going home as soon as this is over, because it's kind of like that thing where, like, I used to do it in a way when I worked for this local store. We had, like, a few different locations, and then we had a warehouse, all locally, you know, within like an hour's drive of each other. And I used to be one of the guys, whenever there wasn't enough shifts in the store, I would work in the warehouse, and I'd drive between the different stores and bring them different stock as they needed it and stuff like that. And, you know, I worked hourly, so I worked from X time to X time. Sometimes I even got out later because of just, like, traffic or something while driving, but whenever I'd be working, I'd just, like, chill a lot more. Like, I'd get to the store, I'd unload what I need to unload, and then I'd just, like, sit there and talk to the employee at that store because I knew all of them, you know? So, and I was essentially friends with all of them by farther into the job. And you know, obviously, if I wanted to be efficient with my time, which is probably what the business would have preferred me to be, I would unload everything I need, leave immediately, so that way I could make it back before time is up, and be able to do some more work at the warehouse or something, you know? I'm sure they could have found something for me to do. But because I was on the clock working from X time to X time, it wasn't like... Because obviously if you're working like, hey, you go drop all this stuff off, and when you're done, you'll get this amount of money, and then we'll give you another task, and you'll get more money. So the faster you finish it, the more money you can make. It's not something like that. So whenever you work hourly, you always slack a little more. I don't know. It's just interesting with Nanami and his mentality, because it's... I understand that for like a normal 9-to-5 job, you're working in an office, and stuff like that, but for Nanami, he's like, in a way, it's like, obviously he's working for an organization, and he probably gets paid and stuff like that, but he's kind of like a superhero, you know? He's saving people from these unknown threats that they don't even know exist, you know? And, but he just looks at it as a normal 9-to-5, which is just interesting, or at least in his case, 10-to-6, but yeah, so does he normally hold back, but now that he knows that he can go home as soon as he finishes, he's like, alright, we're finishing this fast, and he unleashes his, like, true power, I'm not sure. Or does it have something to do with whatever power Fushiguro was going to use that said was going to take some time off of his life, you know? Although, I don't know if Nanami would give up any time of his life in order to for a job, you know, a job that he hates. So I don't know. He's an interesting character, but yeah. Anyway, I look forward to what comes next. We're gonna get a cool talk between Itadori and this kid. Hopefully Itadori is able to help this kid out. And then hopefully Nanami lives. I'm a little worried for him, but now that he's activating this power, I have a little bit more confidence in him. That I feel like we're gonna end... Unfortunately, I feel like we're either going to end in a stalemate where one of them is going to run away, or we're going to end with Nanami dying. Because unfortunately, I feel like this guy is a big character that can't die just yet, you know? So, we'll see, though. But I really don't want Nanami to die, so I do hope it ends in like some kind of stalemate and Mahito runs away or something, you know? But... I thought at first that Nanami was just gonna walk away when he was like loosening his tie. I thought he was just gonna be like, oh, my shift's over, and he was just gonna like go home. Although I don't know that Mahito would allow him to do that. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it from me. I'll try to make sure I look up the name. Obviously, not gonna look at any spoilers. What I'll probably do is open the previous episode when he says his name to Yoshino. And just try to get the name that way. So that way next episode I have it, in case it's not Mahito. It's something like that, though, I feel like. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this as a Patreon exclusive, I very much appreciate it. That means that I watch the entire show on my Patreon before the first episode even releases onto YouTube. Which means that you guys watching episode 10 right now, if you're watching it on YouTube, you can watch all the rest of season 1 on my Patreon. So, yeah, I appreciate the support and all that, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.